On to our developing story tonight. The Janata Vimukti Peramuna is preparing to present a no-confidence motion against the Minister of Law and Order, Tilak Marapana.
The JVP convened a media briefing in Colombo today to elaborate on the issues surrounding avant-garde.
Leader of the House, Minister Lakshman Kiriyala, said that as there are legal matters taken up on the avant-garde issue, a statement cannot be made. However, after the debate on this matter commenced, Minister of Justice Vijay Rajapaksa and Minister of Law and Order Tilak Marapana defended avant-garde in their statements. Is there a case against this or not? There was an issue surrounding the passport of the chairman of avant-garde. There was an additional secretary of the Ministry of Defence, Damayanti Jayaratne. Where is she now? She is serving as the additional secretary to the Ministry of Home Affairs. Who is the subject minister? Vajirabe Wardana. We have spoken time and time again on Minister Vajirabe Wardana and his connections.
අපි මගින් මගට කියලා තිබෙනවා වජිරාබේ වර්ධන ඇමතිවරයාගේ ඔහු සම්බන්ධව තිබෙන සම්බන්ධතාව පිළිබඳව.
During a discussion held to raise awareness on the issues surrounding the indigenous community, Minister of Justice Vijay Rajapaksa commented on the avant-garde issue.
Avant-garde was a maritime security service that was operating in the seas with a legal permit issued in 2012 by the previous government. It has the consent of the United Nations Security Council. However, we do not have 1,000 or 2,000 lawyers who can advise the government to make decisions on its legality. There is only one person, that is the Attorney General. The AG's advice is the government's stance.
The statement that you made and the statement of the cabinet spokesperson are contradictory.
That is what you call democracy.
At a media briefing, Mr. Fonseca said that he is prepared to expose fraud and corruption related to you.
I would be pleased if he would do that.
Speaking at a meeting in Binuwangoda today, Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca said that he would resort to legal action against the accusations made by Minister Vijay Rajapaksa.
This Rajapaksa was always with the other Rajapaksa. Now he says that he will file a case for defamation seeking 500 million rupees in damages. I have no such wealth. I only have my pension. Persons like Vijay Rajapaksa are connected to avant-garde and have obtained money from them and is preventing any legal action taken against them. Anura Kumara Disanayaka mentioned 3 names including Mr. Marapana and Vajirabe Wardana. Why is Vijay Dasa trying to attack me alone? I am saying what was mentioned by the ministers who are around him.
It is said that you are connected to avant-garde. What is your response to this claim?
I have no connection to avant-garde. I only know about avant-garde through the information that was included in the report provided by the AG's department.
The avant-garde issue was also discussed on the Face the Nation program aired on MTV last night.
We spoke of good governance. We saw recently statements being made by 2 powerful ministers of the present regime over avant-garde, and you have the Prime Minister expressing a different of opinion with regard to avant-garde. Isn't this a blow to good governance?
Well, of course, yes. I mean, anyone who would have watched the situation will come to the conclusion that the way that the cabinet ministers have behaved is not in accordance with the principles of good governance. That is, of course, there. But of course it happens. I mean, I can quote you now when J.R. Jayawardena was president. Mr. M.D. Jayawardena was a very senior UNP. Even he was had the same seniority as Mr. J.R. Jayawardena. In one of the budget speeches, he criticized the budget speech in Parliament. J.R. Jayawardena immediately asked him to resign, because he said this is not the place where you have to criticize it. You were in the cabinet, and at the cabinet, when the budget was presented to cabinet, you would have criticized it, and without doing that, you come to Parliament and making that announcement. You have violated the collective responsibility of the cabinet, and you have to resign. So that is how even J.R. Jayawardena he treated to a very senior cabinet minister of his party.
In the recent past, ministers made statements on the avant-garde matter. We will not accept that as the stance of the government. They can voice their personal opinions, be it right or wrong. Statements made by ministers with wrong interpretations cannot be considered as the stance of the government. We ask the people of the nation to not accept those statements. The President is concerned over the matter. A special cabinet meeting will take place on Monday. He will hand over the matter to cabinet to make a decision and announce the stance of the government.
රජයේ මතය ප්‍රකාශයට පත් වෙනවා.
The JVP Parliamentary Group and the Central Working Committee are having discussions on this matter and are seeking the advice of the attorneys to move a motion of no confidence against Minister Tilak Marapana. The Inspector General of Police had issued a special order. He noted that police units cannot arrest anyone connected to serious acts of fraud and corruption. The IGP has said that arrests can only be made upon the advice of the Attorney General. How can the IGP make such laws? That is what we ask.